Alrighty guys, thanks for joining us again. We're getting to the end of August and all the whales are heading back down south. Still got a couple heading north, but most of them are generally heading south now, which means this is the fun part of the year, August, September, October, where the whales are very relaxed. They're coming down the coast and they don't mind having a play because they're not in a rush to head back up north. So perfect day conditions today, as you can see. It's looking absolutely awesome today. So we're going to have a good time. Enjoy the next couple of minutes.
Good morning, Pete. Welcome to Gold Coast Whale Adventures. I'm Coral.
Well, hello to you guys. Gold Coast Whale Adventures. Once again, let's go out to sea and check out what we've got out there. There are quite a few whales out there that we're going to check up nice and close. Some jumping, mugging, all that sort of stuff. Guys, come out and check it out with us. Lots of people on board. I'm ready to go. I'm so excited. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Vera from Traralgon, Victoria, just hoping to see some whales on this beautiful day.
Right, and Dave, likewise, hope we see some great sights with whales today.
I'm from Hobart. I'm hoping to see lots of whales today because I haven't seen any close up before. We've seen them not very far out from our hotel, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, I'm from Echuca, Victoria, and I've been looking forward to a whale cruise for a long time, and we've got a beautiful day for it today, so it should be great.
Good morning, I'm Mel.
G'day, I'm Phil. We're on Pete the Surfaroo.
We're so pumped to go whale watching on the Gold Coast today.
Here on the whale experience for the first time, can't wait.
嗨，我来自台湾，我的名字叫碧玲。
嗨，我来自台湾，我名字叫凤琴。
Hello， 我来自台湾，我名字叫做黄宇璇。
Hello， 我来自台湾，我的名字叫王敬璇。
Hello， 我来自台湾，我名字叫黄浩。
Hello， 我来自台湾，我名字叫王志凡。
Hello， 我来自台湾，我名字叫黄信伟。
嗨，我叫齐芳，也是来自台湾。耶，OK。
We are come from Taiwan。
耶，挡住我了。嗨。
Hi Pete, we're Ray and Val Oliver from Yarra Valley, Victoria, and we're looking forward to enjoying this day, going out to see many whales, we trust. And a wonderful boat, looking forward to it all. And just enjoy the coffee and the muffin.
The splash in the water, and you can see the lunging there really doesn't have a lot of weight about it. This comes somewhere along the warm coastline. Oh, a little lazy bridge. Been up here, was born last year and possibly on his own this year. That's created because of the white that's on the whale. Two just sitting there now. So this is what they're doing here. It's a general indication of logging. Okay, looks like we may have 3 whales here. We've just turned our engines off. So when a whale is logging, it's actually sleeping. In order for a humpback whale to sleep, it shuts down one side of their brain, keeping the other side alert at all times. Their sleep patterns are very short-lived. So you can see that tail sticking high out of the water there. What a beautiful white tail. So very possible that this whale could be feeding. The strength of that tail. It's just one or two beats of that will get them out of the water into one of those nice big breaches.
Download the app. G'day, it's Jazz.
So we're just making a really slow approach here. We don't want to alter the course of this whale or upset the whale by any means, especially if there is a younger one around. Give the opportunity to hear us coming. We are no threat. We've definitely got two whales there, so I would imagine that that black tail we saw is the other whale. There doesn't appear to be a young one there. We haven't seen a small blow, and with that tail hanging out of the water like that, Jason's had a good look in his binoculars and believes that it's a definite male. touched on the weight of these whales, anywhere between 45 and I think the largest recorded was 65 tonne quite a while ago. Another pod over there at 10 o'clock, just in front of the larger boat you can see heading towards us. But to give you an indication of what 45 to 65 tonne means, if we were to take this boat and place it on dry dock, this boat weighs approximately 65 tonne. So it gives you a great indication of the size of those whales there in the water. And they're about 18 metres long, so quite a large animal. Good sport for choice today. You've all picked an amazing day to come out on the ocean, that's for sure. You've seen just about every behaviour of these humpback whales. We'd like to see a petrel slap. That'd be one of the last things that you haven't seen so far. So these guys, their scientific name is Megaptera novangliae, and that means large wing, giant wing. So these petrel fins can stretch out about 4 to 5 metres on each side of their body on a large grown whale, and they're really spectacular to see when they're hanging up high on the surface, slapping the water.
Hey guys, welcome back to Pete Surfaroo, Gold Coast Whale Adventures. What a beautiful day, it's all happening here, and of course lots of whales out there. I won't keep you guys, let's get back to some more exciting whales, dolphins and turtles. Yeah!
And they're really spectacular to see when they're hanging up high on the surface, slapping the water. Okay, looks like he's making his way towards us, guys. So if you're down on that left-hand side of the vessel, wave some hands around, wave something over the surface there, making sure you're hanging on and securing your cameras and phones. But give the whale something to look at. See if he's coming over this way, see whether he'll come a little bit closer and get curious. See that one there? There is another one below somewhere. Whales, the colours of the whales, we identify them called counter shading. This is a form of protection for the humpback whales. Of course, if you're a predator in the water and you're looking down from the surface down towards the bottom of the ocean, it makes it very hard to see the whales. And if you're a predator coming up from below, from the deep, looking up towards the surface, you'll see the white underbelly of the whale, so it makes it very hard to see as well. It's very important, this counter shading on their bodies for protection. Believe it or not, being super large creatures out here in the ocean, they do have predators. They have a really small predator called a parasite. Parasites are dislodged from their bodies when they're breaching. They also have a cookie cutter shark. injury on most of the whales. So when we came close to some of those whales, you may have noticed that there's little holes in the sides of them. The cookie cutter shark has an action inside its mouth, very much like a cookie cutter. So it goes into the side of the blubber of the whale, twists, and then pulls out a nice big chunk. Looks a little bit like a emaciated saw. It's only about the size of an orange, the saw, and it's like a mosquito bite on these humpback whales. It really doesn't affect them whatsoever. Other predators that they have are great white sharks, and of course the killer whale, the orca. Now we do have great white sharks and killer whales starting to make their way up into our warmer waters. We get them very, very occasionally. They're not too much of a concern here at this point in time, but when they are in the cooler waters, they're of great concern to the whales. So the male whales will help protect. They're a bit like escorts. They help get the older whales and the mothers and the calves nice and safely along in the migration. They generally scout out the waters ahead and behind them. But of course predators are looking for the sick and the injured. They're easy prey, and they're looking for the little calves. Now the little calves are a real treat to killer whales. Unfortunately, all they will eat of them is the tongue, but they're a great concern in deeper waters, as killer whales need to come from deep down below and strike underneath the whale in order to attack one of these humpbacks. The captain was just explaining here, it's a bit hard to tell from up here on the boat looking at that whale, but when that whole tail is sticking out of the water, pretty much from the dorsal fin down, it's approximately the size of a car. So really hard to tell here on the boat, but if you were right up beside that whale, you'd see the enormity of it. used to the sound of our engines. It knows we're no threat whatsoever, and it's more than comfortable here. In fact, what's probably happened is a new boat has come along, there's different sounds, different noises, and this one's feeling a little bit more comfortable with our boat, I think. So we're getting a nice look here. Still coming. Okay, if you're inside the boat there and you haven't had an opportunity to see, I haven't seen the whale, but been up with this whale for a little while. I've been looking around to see where the blow is. Oh, nice big breach at 10 o'clock. Oh, another one, double breach. That's what we want to see. So that was 2 whales there. A breach for both of them in the area. Be interesting to see what happens. You can see that this whale here on our right hand side is instantly turned in that direction. Whether it goes to join up with them or not, we will soon see, but this does communicate. It's part of their communication process. Another nice big breach there. I think the captain's made a decision. We'll go and have a quick look at this. We are running out of time, but if we can get a nice close breach in, that would just top off our day. It's a really big breach in that first whale, followed by the next one, and then another one as well. 3 breaches. That was pretty nice. So if you're taking photos of this whale that's got its tail in the air, we're in the prime position there. When you get home and you put them on your computers, have a zoom in and you should be able to see the nodule there that indicates the male. Oh, beautiful. That's what we call a peduncle throw, where they bring that whole tail out sideways.
Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed that. We had another fantastic day out here today. As you can see, perfect conditions, whales are going off as always. As I said before, these are the best 2 months to come out. Anyway, kick back, relax, get yourselves out of those couches, get out on a whale boat somewhere up and down this coastline here, and enjoy your time out there.
Guys, welcome back to Peak to Surfaroo. Hope you enjoyed this fabulous trip. We're going to go back out with Gold Coast Adventures next time, catch some more whales. Until then guys, check ya. Yeah.
It's happy. We see many whales and I love Australia.
Okay. Good job.
We are so happy.
Yeah, mind-blowing day today. Seen so many whales, jam-packed full of fun. Don't forget, check out Pete the Surfaroo. Thank you.
Just returning back from a wonderful morning out watching many whales. A great display, and we thoroughly enjoyed every bit of it, and now returning home, recommend it to anyone. Super duper. Thank you.
I hope you guys have had a wonderful trip out on the water today. Thank you so much for joining us on Gold Coast Adventures. On behalf of myself, the crew, and the captain, we hope to see you out here again soon.